What's up, guys? Welcome back to Healthy Recipe. We're going to be making today a kale salad. Kale has gotten really popular over the last few years. Back when I first started cooking in commercial kitchens, kale used to be only a garnish, so seafood. Nobody used to eat this stuff. But I am glad that it has gotten so popular because it actually tastes really good. I have been experimenting with it in different recipes. I'm going to show you guys one of them today with tons of flavor, tons of color, and a ton of nutrients as always. So let's go over our ingredients real quick. Here I have one small bunch of kale. This came all as one serving from the store. It just was tied up. I guess it's probably about 3 cups once it's chopped up. I got a bunch of fresh parsley from my garden. Also have a bunch of basil, fresh basil leaves that I'll be using. I have about a 1/4 cup of minced white onion, about 1/3 of a cup of minced bell pepper. I have about a 1/2 cup of cooked turkey bacon, and this is really good bacon that they sell at Sam's Club. It's called Godshall's, no MSG. It also has no preservatives, no nitrates, so it's really, really good. It doesn't have all the chemicals as regular conventional bacon. Tastes actually really good also. I have about 2 cups of broccoli flowerets and about 1.5 cups of cauliflower flowerets, and I just broke them down into small little bite-sized pieces so you get a little bit with every bite of the salad. I have 2 Roma tomatoes diced. I have about 1/2 of an English cucumber, about 1/4 cup of sunflower seeds. You could also use pumpkin seeds, or you could use almonds or whatever other type of nuts that you like. I have some fresh black pepper, 1 lime, about 1/3 of a cup of dried cherries. You could use raisins, dry blueberries, or any type of dry fruit that you like to add. This is going to add some sweetness to kind of balance out the flavors. And I have about 1/2 cup of radishes that I cut into quarters and then I sliced about 2 millimeters wide. And also I'll be using olive oil and of course salt to taste. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to get to work on our kale, and we're going to remove the large stems because those are very bitter. You definitely do not want to leave those in. So basically any big stems that you have, you want to remove those. And basically how I do that, so I'm going to take my knife and run it along the side of that main stem, and that's really the only one that you want to worry about because that's the one that's got all that bitterness. And you want to remove the leaves, just get those big ones out. If you have any other big stems, like these are okay, they're pretty thin, they're not going to have a lot of really bad taste to them. And a while back I tried actually a kale salad, and it was pretty bitter, and I always thought that kale was bitter, and that's one of the reasons why you guys, when you buy any type of new ingredient, you kind of want to taste it before you use it so you get familiar with it. Then I was buying kale and I tasted it, and I noticed that when I would bite into any kind of stems, it would be bitter, but the leaves were actually not bitter at all. So I realized that the bitterness was in the stem. And like I said, years ago, back in the 90s, nobody would eat this stuff. It was just a garnish for seafood. I remember I used to work at a seafood restaurant in New England, and we used to put a piece of kale along with a lemon wedge on every plate, but nobody would eat it. They would just throw it. So basically I got a good bunch there. Now I'm just going to chop that up into small bits. It doesn't have to be super small. It's bite size, like about maybe 1 inch pieces. And this is actually like one of the best superfoods you could actually eat as far as nutritional content, vitamins, phytonutrients, all of that stuff is loaded with chlorophyll, that dark green color. So it's really about the size. If we want it, we're going to go ahead and put it over to our salad bowl. Now we're just going to go ahead and throw some of our other ingredients in there. The broccoli and cauliflower. I'm going to save the sunflower seeds and the other things for last because we want those to stay crunchy. So now our cucumber, show you guys, I actually leave the skin on these because these don't have that wax that they use on regular cucumbers. These actually come in a plastic wrap. At least they do here. I don't know everywhere else. So I leave the skin because the skin's got a lot of nutrients. So what I do next, I cut it down the middle. And I'm going to take a spoon and remove the seeds. Because this is all water. This right here will make your salad super watery. So I'll take a little bit of that off. See all that water that came out? It's a puddle. So we don't really want that in our salad because it's going to water it down. Just want the meat on the outside. This, if you guys are doing like natural juices or anything like that, you can take this and throw it in your blender or your NutriBullet or whatever and use it, and it's actually really good. I like to try to use everything out of my ingredients. I don't like to waste, throw anything away. I'm just gonna cut them in slices and then into little cubes. Now we got some basil. We're gonna do the same thing, just chop it up real fine. Okay, so now I'm gonna give this a little mix around before we add the last final ingredients. Okay, now we're gonna add our radishes, tomatoes, bacon, our dried cherries, lime juice. I'm gonna add 1 whole lime just to add some of that nice fresh acidity that combines so well with the herbs and the vegetables we have in here. Now we're going to add some extra virgin organic olive oil, fresh black pepper, sea salt. Give it a stir. Alright, so now we're going to add our sunflower seeds. Give it one final stir. And there's so much variety of flavor and so many different combinations in here. This is a really, really great mixture of ingredients. And this is what you want, food that nourishes your body, not make you gain weight, not feed your fat cells. So there you have it, guys. There's my fresh kale salad with veggies and a little bit of turkey bacon. I'm gonna go ahead and garnish it off with some more sunflower kernels just to give it a little bit of extra crunch on top. So there it is. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to give us a thumbs up if you liked it so we can continue growing. Subscribe if you haven't already so you can get daily updates of all of our new recipes. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, so I'm gonna give this salad a try. I love the color. I love all this dark green in here. First thing I got was the sweetness of that cherry, along with that little bit of bitterness from the lime. Then I got the cilantro and some of the basil in there. Wow, so much flavor. It's amazing. It's crunchy, it's crisp, it's very fresh. Perfect for summertime and the hotter weather. I've been leaning towards eating a lot more vegetables and a lot less animal meat lately, just in order to change my nutrition a bit. And I'm really liking it. I'm loving all these flavor combinations with different vegetables. You gotta try to experiment with kale. This stuff is amazing, and it's a superfood, super cheap. You can find it just about anywhere. I highly recommend you guys give this a try.